Happy fall, y'all! So even though it's a heat wave here in Southern California, we are going to crank the AC, bundle up in our fall sweater, and do some fun fall things in this episode. So hi, if you're new here, my name is Heather, and I run a small handmade business called Lemon Tree Corner, where I make project bags and purses and fun things like that. So this week we are going to do some fall decorating, work on my new project that I have moved into my fall bag, and it's this really pretty pattern. So this is the winter garden scarf. The pattern is by Fiberflux, and she's got a full tutorial video and then instructions on her blog that you can download. So it's been a really nice project so far. I'm not great with the ripple stitches, so this one's way easier for me than the other ripple patterns that I've tried. So other than that, we're gonna start with our fall decorations. There's a fun project tutorial that I will share with you. And then me and my sister are going back to Rogers Gardens. If you saw Vlogmas last year, that's where we went when we went on that beautiful holiday boutique. Well, they had a Halloween boutique. In this episode, we're just gonna focus on the fall decorations. When we get into spooky season, I will share all of the boutique stuff with you for Halloween. It was really fun adventure, a little pricey, but it was fun to go look at everything. And just the decor they did in the background was really nice as well. So if that sounds fun to you, go ahead, grab yourself a water or a cool beverage or a bowl of ice cream, whatever you got, and let's cozy into the fall season. Well, it's that time. All of my YouTubers are decorating for the holidays. They're already changing everything over for fall. And although I feel like it's too soon for fall, I mean fall is towards the end of this month, but I do have time this week, and I figured I would go ahead and change over the shelf. I have my Harry Potter books that I can put here. I also have a few fall, even Halloweenish decorations that I'd like to put on the shelf. So we'll start with those and probably do, I don't know if I want to tackle my design board this week, but my inspiration board. We might do that a different week, but we can at least get this switched over from summer to fall. And I have my Harry Potter Fancy series here. I always wanted to buy the book set. I listened to all the audiobooks, and I love the audiobooks, but I don't have the actual books. So when they came out with the Mina Lima, is it Mina Lima? Yes, the Mina Lima books, I jumped on the bandwagon. So these are beautifully illustrated books. They've got little interactive things in them. You've got like the actual letter to Hogwarts. Yeah, you just got all these beautiful things. You've got the beautiful illustration of the castle, and that's like a pop-up also. So it's very interactive. I haven't read them in this form, but they're just so beautiful that I wanted to have these as a collectible. We've got the first 3 books, and they're slowly coming out with the rest of them, but they're so pretty. Look at that. Very pretty. So we've got the Sorcerer's Stone, the Chamber of Secrets, very cute. Oh, and the Prisoner of Azkaban. So very cool. I love these books. I kind of want to do them upright. I bought that book nook, but I have not had time to put it together. Here's the book nook. It's so cute. It's like a Diagon Alley storefront, the wand shop. I have not been able I've not had time to put this together. I wish I could take this on the trip and put it together, but it's not going to survive in my luggage on the way home if I actually finish assembling it. But I was hoping to be able to put it here as like a book, you know, a book stop, but that's not gonna happen this year. So see if I have anything else. I've got like the moonlight, but it's got a cord and I don't want a cord hanging down from the shelf. Let's see what else I have. Oh, this one's cute. Meet me at the pumpkin patch. Maybe we'll put that up here. And then I've got this welcome sign. I think I'm gonna replace it with the witch's shoes. That's totally fun. And the pumpkin patch. Maybe we'll do the pumpkin patch. I need to have something behind the pumpkin patch to hold it up. There we go. That's cute. I like that. Well, that makes me feel better about the 90-something degree weather we're having right now.
Showing somebody who made a mess. One roll of toilet paper, put your fingers in it, and I just let it fall to the other side of the ground, and then you start wrapping like a maniac. Are we good so far?
Yep.
Not too complicated yet?
Nope.
Oh no, it tore. My pumpkin's not going to work. Bummer. It helps if you keep your fingers in this hole, because I don't care what the bottom looks like, but I care that this hole is open. This is where you're going to gather and stuff your fabric. Okay? So I'm going to wrap. I'm going to go up over the top. I'm going to go around. You got pieces. You can do whatever you want. If you want this to be heavier and not to blow over, if you put a little baggie of pebbles in the bottom, then it'll have some bottom weight. I had to do it on this big one, but it's not, you know, that's only if you're going and doing something like paper towels. Anyway, so I notice how much I'm paying attention to where I wrap. This is a very precise art. So watch yourself carefully. And if something breaks, keep wrapping. It doesn't matter. What I'm trying to do is wrap over these hard edges, because this just makes it look weird. So you're going to want to, and see, I just have a little hole there. That's all you need. And I'm going to keep wrapping. And I'm doing this now because I got to show you what we're doing with the core, the center roll. Sometimes these are really soft and you can kind of just bend it and twist it. But for some reason, these toilet paper rolls are a little bit thicker than I normally have. So what we're going to do is just dab it in a little water. Cut it. And roll it up. And this becomes your core, your stem.
The stem.
You got your mummy. And then what you're going to do is come up and get a piece of fabric, stick your four corners in. See where I'm going?
Yep.
Hard, huh? These are so cute, done in velvet.
Oh yeah.
They're adorable. They're cute with bandanas. And play with this a bit when you're putting the fabric on. I'm not real precise. I got that a little off center. Let me do that. There we go. And you're just gonna kind of mush it into a pumpkin shape. Take your rolled toilet paper roll. Stick it in and put a bow on it.
Yay! So we got everything done. So I just finished the piggies. I'm gonna put my comfy socks on and my PJs and curl up on the couch and work on my crochet project. So I can just relax tomorrow and have fun with my sister and not worry about anything. We still got the teddy bears to do, but those will be a weeknight project for me, probably for the rest of this month. So that I can turn them in at the next meeting. And I have my new fall blanket. I got the AC cranked right now to mimic the fall since it's so hot. We're gonna crank the AC and curl up under a blanket and pretend like it's fall. I originally didn't want to get on the fall bandwagon because I don't know, it's like too early. I feel like it's 100 degrees. It's too early for that, and I don't know, it's one of those white girl things. White girls love fall, and I do too, but fall doesn't officially start until like the 22nd, so it feels like it's too early, but it is not. So I'm going to crochet. As some of you know, I am eventually trying to write a mystery, like a cozy mystery novel, and so I started watching Murder, She Wrote because it's kind of like a Murder, She Wrote meets Gilmore Girls, but I don't remember watching Murder, She Wrote, so I started watching that, and it's just very cheesy 80s. I don't know if I'm going to continue, but I was wondering if you have any suggestions for series. I love Poirot, but he's like an actual detective, and my character's more like an amateur sleuth kind of thing, like she's not an actual detective, so it's gonna be difficult to find a show like that. I was thinking Miss Marple. I did just sign up for BritBox, so if you have any suggestions for a British mystery series that I should watch, I would appreciate it. Anything well written. Yeah, so I'm just gonna try that. We're gonna call it research and check that out and find some stuff that I can watch. My husband has a gig tonight, so all alone with the doggies is a good chance for me to get some stuff done. So I got this super cute blanket off of Amazon. I will link it below. The only other one I found, I was looking for something with pumpkins last year and just couldn't find one that I liked. And I went ahead and I bought like a fleece blanket that's kind of like an orange brown plaid, and it's just not working for me. So I got this. It's more of a quilt, but it's throw blanket size. And it just has all these cute patchworks, and it reminds me of my Hawaiian blanket. So I thought it would fit in nicely here. And yeah, I'll link it below if any of you are interested. Oh, and while I was there, I was looking for the fourth Harry Potter book. As I was telling you earlier, I started collecting the Mina Lima series because I want like a full collection of Harry Potter books, a full set, but I didn't really like any that were out there. And then I discovered that one and was like, wow, that's super cool. So I invested in starting that one, only I was asking the question and just found out that Mina Lima are not continuing with the series. So that's not good. I don't know if it's a political thing or if the company just didn't want to continue, but it's very frustrating because I've already invested in this series and now I'm only going to have 3 books. So I'm still not going to have a complete Harry Potter series. I really want the English ones with the cute covers, but I wanted hardback. So I'm not sure what to do now. So I've really had to make peace with the Harry Potter series. I'm one of those people that don't believe that the author and their views and their misconduct necessarily negate the work that they've done. If that were true, we wouldn't really be reading any traditional literature in school if that were the case. So I kind of separate out the works from the author. The Harry Potter series brings me a lot of joy, the books, listening to all the audiobooks, watching the movies. So it's not really something that I want to just cast away. It's kind of a conundrum for me. But yeah, I really wanted like a complete set of hardbacks for the Harry Potter series. Not really sure why, other than the fact that I also collect pretty versions of other literature. I was a literature major, so maybe that's why. I don't know if I'm ever going to go back and read these things, but I want them. I want them in my house. I want them in my future collection, my library. So we are coming along on the crochet project. At this rate, I'm not going to have anything left to do on the plane. So I can't get too involved in this. I mean, it is 4 skeins, so I'm sure it's going to take me a while. But I'm wondering if I should at least make sure I have 2 skeins left for the trip. It's probably a wise idea. Here we are at Rogers Gardens in Newport Beach. This is where we went for the Christmas boutique, if you saw that during my Vlogmas last year. It's a really cute garden. It's a little pricey, so you can't really buy much at the boutique, but we love walking around the gardens. It was about 100 degrees today, so we walked around the garden first and then did the boutique in the air conditioning afterwards. But it is a Halloween boutique, which I didn't realize. So I'm going to share more of the fall decor with you here in this video, and then I'll share that Halloween video with you once we get into October, once we get into the spooky season. But it's always wonderful to walk around this garden, wonderful ideas, and I just love seeing all the pumpkins and gourds. So thank you all for coming along as we got into the fall season. It just did a little bit of decorating on that shelf. I have a lot more fall decor to bring in before Thanksgiving and when it's really coming into fall and spooky season and then Thanksgiving. So we'll be changing out some decorations for sure. So even though it's a heat wave here in Southern California, I feel more in the fall spirit now, and I hope you do too. And I hope it's a lot cooler wherever you are in the world. So join me back here for our regular Saturday video, and sending you lots of love. Thanks, friends. Bye.